Today I'm doing the wig review for the adorable Stella by Ellen Wille in one of my favorite colors of all time. This is Rosewood Shaded. Don't forget to check out Pinky Promise in the details. Shop with my code Sarah30 7 days a week site-wide for all of your alternative hair needs. Please don't forget to hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And this wig review is coming right up. Okay, so today I'm talking all about Stella from Ellen Wille. I want to start off by talking about the caps on Ellen Wille wigs. So I have a fairly petite head. I'm a 21.5 circumference. All of my head size dimensions are in the details. But I have a very hard time with finding caps that fit me really well ear to ear. And Ellen Wille fits me perfectly ear to ear. So I want to just start out with talking about their caps in general, and Stella is no different. They have a petite to average cap, and a lot of us ladies with petite heads, we tend to really like Ellen Wille because their caps fit us better than the average cap on a lot of synthetic brands. So I love the way the cap fits me. I want to start there. And if you are a large circumference, Ellen Wille might be a little small for you. I would say there's some stretch in the cap. We could definitely go average, petite to average, but large might be a struggle. All right, so let's get into the adorable Stella. Let's look at her from all sides. This is Stella from the front. From the left. From the back. And from the right. Back to the front, super cute. The dimensions on Stella start with an 8-inch piece in the front, definitely not a bang, but just a little bit shorter right here. And the crown is 10 inches. The nape is 4 inches. And you have 7 inches on the side, just a little bit longer in the front, but not a lot. It's definitely not like an asymmetrical. 7 on the side. And then she weighs 3.3 ounces. So I would say she's fairly low density, but I would say just a little bit higher than she's not a super duper low density. And she is a very kind of poofy, curly girl. She's very cute. So one thing I want to point out about this particular style is it is a fuller look than a lot of the Ellen Wille styles. It does have some permatease right back here where the, just back here where the crown attaches to the wefts, right in here. It's not like sticking out or noticeable, but there definitely is some permatease. And what you just saw me do the turnaround, you might have noticed that, you know, it's a bouncy, you know, curly, kind of a fuller look. It's not particularly high density, because I'm looking at ear tucks, and Ellen Wille has one of the only, and I'm serious, one of the only wig caps that I can ear tuck a piece without having to pull the cloth behind the ear tabs up. The ear tab, you know, their wigs just fit me perfectly. So it's not that it's super high density, it's just the style. The style is full, and it does have that permatease, which is not a bad thing if you like a full style. So let's talk about this cap and all of the different things. Before we do that, let's take a quick look at the hairline. Now with this root, this is a medium, I would say it's described as a medium root. I would say it's medium to dark. And one thing I want to point out is that they don't bring lighter hair to the hairline, and there are visible knots on this. In this particular color, you do see some knotting. You can always use some powder on the hairline there to see if you could conceal some of it. But, you know, like I said, like I say in most of my videos, from a reasonable distance, nobody can see anything. So except for people getting about this close to you, which is very close, people really aren't paying that much attention when it comes to knots. But you are going to see some visible knots at the hairline. All right, so this is one of my favorite colors of all time. I've tried Rosewood Rooted in another style, Delight, and one thing I noticed about this particular one is it had less of the pink. And the pink is what I love so much. So usually, like with my Delight, it had more pink here. If you look at the way the pink is going through it, I don't see as much of it here at the front as I would like. Keep in mind that even if they're the same color in the same wig, there's always variations in curl pattern and in color, just depending on what you get. So I would have liked more of the pink highlights going through. They're described as terracotta red, but I would definitely say they're a rose gold. They look rose gold. They look pink to me. Now that gorgeous rose gold pink is also blended with some lighter auburnish, copperish, light brown pieces that you could see here. And then it has kind of a light brown base and then a darker root. It is one of my favorite colors of all time. I'm just missing some of that pink in this particular style. I like more pink up around my face like I have with my Delight wig. And you just, you know, some wigs you'll get one and the color's a little different than another one. It's just kind of how it works. All right, so let's talk about the cap. So this one has a left monofilament part, and it may look like a right on my camera because I use my front camera. The lace front goes ear to ear all the way into those ear tabs. You do have some permatease back here. You have the nice felt, soft felt ear tabs, extended felt nape with Velcro adjusters, and a full wefted cap. So there is stretch. I mean, we could definitely go average, but a large would be a challenge with these caps. So when I take her off, you can see that more of the pink, what they describe as terracotta red, is in the back. You see a lot more of it in the back. I just prefer to have it more in the front, and you'll see that I have less of it in that piece that kind of swoops in. I have a lot less of it right there, and that kind of shows in the front. It's still absolutely freaking stunning. It's such a beautiful color. Ellen Wille does a great job with a pre-plucked part line, which I love. I don't have to do any plucking. I probably put some powder on that part line. And we're gonna look at this color in more depth. Here we are in front of my slider. And you can see the pink there. Oh my goodness, the pink is so pretty. Just wish there was more pink in this piece right here, because the pink is what I love. Nice root. It is a darker root, but it's not like ridiculous. It's not black. All right, let's look at her outside. It's a little rainy and overcast today, but you can still always see color a little bit differently when you're completely outside. There's a neighbor's dog barking, sorry. Little bit of a face flopper, but it is heat-friendly fibers, so you can train those to go back and use a little maybe wig wax or hairspray with a pin, you know, and a hair. I do a tutorial on that and how to train the face floppers. Pretty, right? Oh, that pink. Here's the pink that I love, that I wish was just a little bit more in the front. One of my all-time favorite colors. As always, if you enjoyed what I'm doing here today, please, again, don't forget to hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Again, please check out Pinky Promise. Let's support our small businesses. Use my code Sarah30 for 30% off on all of your new wigs, and I will see you next time.